How do we practice discernment? What is discernment? Is it important or is it not that important? Does it benefit us and the other people that we're around? Or is it not that big of a deal? What do you think? How do we know if something is best for us? If something is good for us? If something is aligned with us? What do we really feel? What comes to mind when you think of these questions? Is there a particular person or a relationship that comes to mind? Is there a work environment or a group or organization or community that we're part of that comes to mind? Is there a certain practice that we do, a certain activity we engage in, a certain medicine or vitamin we might be taking, a certain professional or specialist we listen to? Who is it? Who are these people for you? And do you think that they're actually beneficial for you? There is no right or wrong to this. I cannot tell you because I don't know you. However, I can say from my own experience that discernment was a skill that I had to learn and is a skill that I continue to develop and cultivate in my life. It is something that I have to consistently practice. And it was not something that always came naturally because I was always looking for other people to give me the answers on what to do and what to think and how to be. And those weren't aligned with me all the time. More often than not, they were not always good for me. But I was operating in fear. I was operating from a sense of wanting to belong in that community, in the group, and not thinking that there was anything else available or out there for me. And I suffered in the end. I experienced negative things in the end. But they were part of my lessons. They were part of my journey, the part of my path, and understanding why discernment is important, why exercising judgment is important. For a lot of us, when we are children, we are told what to believe, what to think, how to speak, how to act, how to dress, what to do, what not to do, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. We may learn this from school, from teachers. We may learn this from parents or family members. We may learn this from religious institutions or community organizations or groups of people. We may also learn this from the media, social media, TV, news. It could be anything. Even books that we read can teach us these things, whether directly or indirectly. When we are children, we're just starting to learn so many new things. We're beginning to process all this information. We're fresh, we're new, we're curious. And then as we get older, we learn more and more and more and more and more. We operate in a certain way as well, based on those experiences, based on the things that we're taught. And for many of us, we find that a lot of the things that we taught based on the environments that we were a part of or the material that we were digesting, we realize that those are actually not helpful. They don't serve us in the long run. Maybe for a period of time, those things did serve us in some capacity, in some way, in some area of our life. But maybe they are not supposed to go with us to this new area that we are leading, this new place we're going to in our life, this new version of ourselves that we are becoming. And that can be hard. That can be scary. That could be confusing, and that could be disorienting for some of us. Many of us may experience certain teachings based on other people's beliefs, other people's teachings, other people's life experiences, but those are their own. Those may not be ours. They may be operating on a different level of consciousness than what we have, than what we're trying to attain, than what we're working towards. And so we have to practice judgment. We have to practice discernment in these areas and see, does this make sense to me? Does this feel right? Does this feel true? Does this feel authentic to me? Is this actually helpful? Is this good? Does this align with my values? Yes or no? Or maybe a little bit of both, or maybe we're unsure. And that's okay too. We don't have to have all the answers right away, do we? Some may say we do. If y'all are anything like me, you might want the answers right away. But life doesn't always work that way. These concepts do not always come about right away. We don't always learn and truly internalize and embody these concepts, these principles, these teachings overnight. We have to trust the process and be patient sometimes. We have to practice those principles. Think of who is in your life right now. Think of what is in your life right now. Are they aligned with you? Do they feel right? Do they feel helpful? Do they feel healthy? If you value spiritual principles, do they align with those spiritual principles? For example, if I value honesty, does it make sense for me to be around people who are consistently dishonest? Or, if I value honesty, do I think of anybody in my life who is dishonest with me, where my intuition may be telling me that something is off? What are some of these examples for you in your life? Where do you need to practice more discernment? Maybe you're in a situation where you're in a relationship with somebody, whether it's platonic, romantic, working relationship, family member, where you may get a sense that something is being withheld from you, some information is being withheld from you. Maybe you get a sense that something is going on, but you can't 100% pinpoint it, but there's something in your gut that is telling you that this isn't right. And we may question ourselves. We may play it off. We may go more into the analytical mode, the more logical mind, more intellect, and write it off or not give it much thought. And then for some of us, we may find that we get burnt. We may find that we wish we had done something different. We may find that we wish we had brought this up. We may find that we wish we had the courage to address this directly. Has this ever happened to you? Has anything similar to this happened to you? Do you think this might be happening right now to you? Maybe another area of discernment is thinking about someone who says one thing and does another. They're inconsistent. Maybe they blow hot and cold. Maybe they're very disorienting for your nervous system. Maybe you feel dysregulated when you're around them. Where can you practice discernment in this relationship? Is this a good relationship for you? Does something need to change? Can this relationship change? Is this person willing to change if that's the case? What are your perceptions of this? What are your wants and your needs in this? Are you getting what you need? Can you trust yourself? Can you trust yourself to get what you need? Can you trust yourself to act in accordance to your value? Can you trust yourself to be able to practice good judgment and to practice good discernment? Where do you stand with that? Where are you at with that? Where do you need to strengthen with that, if that's applicable? Are there any areas of your life where you're complying? Are there any areas of your life where you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole? Are there any areas of your life where you are being something you're not? Are there any areas of your life where you're operating in fear because you're afraid of challenging the status quo? Are you afraid of bringing up a difficult conversation? Are you afraid of talking to a particular person about something that you feel needs to be discussed based on your discernment, based on your judgment and your intuition? What do you say? What needs to change? Do you need any support in this? Is there anybody you can reach out to help you process this? Is there anybody in your immediate support system who you can say, hey, this is what's coming up for me. I'm noticing that this is happening and this is how I'm feeling, but I'm unsure. Maybe practicing discernment also involves getting another person involved. Sometimes we may just need some reassurance. But sometimes we may not get that reassurance, and then it may feel even more disorienting for us. So what do you think is best for you? Either of those can happen. What are you willing to do? What risks are you willing to take? What actions are you willing to take? What are you willing to pour your energy, thought, and attention into? Discernment may not always be easy. Having hard conversations may not always be easy. Practicing good judgment may come with an element of trial and error. We may have to make mistakes. We may have to experience certain things. For many of us, it takes what it takes for anything in life. Discernment is no exception. Think about the word judgment. Does that even have a negative connotation to it? Many people will say, don't be judgmental. Don't judge. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge this person. You're being rude. That's mean. Is it? What do you think? Am I being judging and intolerant and rude and cold? Or am I being discerning that maybe this person or this group or this community or this institution or this thing is not aligned for me, is not best for me? Where are you really at with that, and what actually feels right for you? Is judging a bad thing? Is being discerning a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Where can we hold space with being judging, being judgmental, while being forgiving and compassionate? Does this feel right to you? Does this apply to your life? Think about the relationships in your life, whether they are close or not. What's going on there? What do you want to happen? What do you want to be different? And is there anything in your control that can make that happen? Or is this something that maybe we need to let go of? Is this something that we need to detach from? Is this something that we need to separate from? Is this something we need to go no contact with? Do we need to let the divine come in? Do we need to let God do its part? Do we need to let the universe take over? Do we need to let go and let God in this? Or maybe we need to do a mix of both, of turning it over, giving it over, surrendering, and also doing certain things to improve it. Can both exist at the same time? Can we cultivate that? Is it ideal to cultivate that for us? What do you think? There are many things for us to consider. There are many ways we can go about this. There are many rabbit holes we can go down with these types of topics, with these questions. But at the end of the day, we are the ones who live with the decisions that we make. So what decisions are you making today? And are they actually aligned in your best interest? Are they yours? Are they right for you? Do they make sense to you? Is it your truth? What do you think? Good job. If you found this video to be helpful, like, share, and subscribe. Share with anybody else who you think this may be helpful towards. And with that, you have a beautiful day.